So this is the full oil mixture here?
Yep.
All right. I remember what to do here. Oh, right. So I am going to... I'm good. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. We got something in the mail the other day. Something that is currently holding one of our bottles of wine in a very protective stance that we are sadly going to have to take from him at some point in time. But we'll replace it with another one. But it's absolutely beautiful. I gotta get a full picture for you at some point in time. I really only need three colors. Right? No. Yeah.
So you're doing...
one for white, one for green, one for blue.
So is the blue and white sky or ocean?
Sky.
Okay, then that works. Because if it was ocean, I was going to suggest 2 blues. And then the green and white?
Is grass.
Do you want to do green and white, or do you want to do 2 greens for texture?
I could do 2 greens.
Because I think green and white isn't going to play very well. Yeah. Let me slide past you.
Let me
do the colors.
Let me actually pull up my reference real quick.
Okay. Since we're not actively using this, we're going to move it out of the way. Need to grab you one more.
Well, I had the vision wrong, but I don't care. It's my vision. I'll do what I want. I might need a different blue. Anywho, the idea is that we are going to be making this loop from Sonic the Hedgehog, which in this picture we have light blue water and a dark blue sky. So I might actually go that route instead. I'm kind of thinking about doing the water with the light blue and white and then doing the sky instead. So not doing the green.
Okay. In that case, the dark blue is ultramarine. Let me grab that one.
Okay. I am still not 100% confident in my abilities, and since we're working with dangerous chemicals, I'm going to wait until the expert can supervise me. Hello, how you doing, Lady L? Welcome on in. It was my birthday on Saturday, so I am starting a soap tonight. I'll be finishing it and one other soap on Thursday. It should be fun.
Good.
Okay, so I'm gonna do. So I really do only need 3. Alright, so I'm going to start with white.
You're going to start with a teaspoon of each.
A teaspoon. What is a teaspoon? This is a teaspoon. I'll go ahead and do uh-oh. Carefully open this up because this is very expensive powder.
And the ultramarine is one of the more expensive ones too.
Yep. But of course, I mean, it is a beautiful blue.
Yes.
And then close the lid right after you're done so that you don't knock it over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good other than I think I just messed up. How did you mess up?
So these are my two options for the lighter blue, but I think Aphrodite is the way to go.
I think that one's the way to go, actually.
You think so?
Yeah, because it's like lighter.
This is really light.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it'll be different with the water, but
this is that exact blue.
okay. Yeah, I think it's the white that's lightening it up, and I'm putting white in it, so
Yeah.
this is why I need the expert here. And your wife is allowing you to do this part? Yeah, I didn't like beg and plead
I
or
am
anything.
standing right here.
That's a half tablespoon, not a half teaspoon. A half tablespoon is actually bigger than...
Now you need a full teaspoon for each one.
I do?
Yes.
Oh.
For
Even
proper saturation, yeah.
Even though half of it's going in here and this is going to be a quarter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we want enough saturation to actually be the color.
And then... should have started with white.
Oh, this white won't care if there's color on that.
Okay.
This white does not give a shit. You really gotta flick them. The paper towel is really flick back. There you go. And this one go... You can go a little lighter than... No, full teaspoon. Now this one does not get mixed with oil. This one gets mixed with water.
Okay.
Just enough to liquefy.
Do we have oil in a squeezy bottle right now?
No, but you can actually take a little bit of the oil from your actual recipe.
Okay, but the mic goes off to the side. Put this even more out of the way because I'm paranoid.
That's why there's a lid on it. Not in that one.
I thought you said...
That one gets watered.
Oh.
It's not oil soluble, it's water soluble.
I need a little more than that.
Yep.
Okay. Now let's make sure this is water and not rubbing alcohol.
You can just sniff it, squeeze it into your nose. You would know
I'm
by
not.
now.
Yeah. I'm not. My nose is not burning.
That should be enough.
So I presume all is well. Let's get a couple of tiny spatulas.
You don't really need one for the white. You can just swirl the cup. It dissolves really easy.
Sure does. But I presume you'll need one later, so
Probably.
I brought you an extra.
So this will look clumpy and weirdly dark. This is one that you do have to blend for the full color.
Well, shit.
But so do you have to do the same with the white. So.
All right. Very well. If I must. So now, how do you typically judge what's half and what's a quarter? Do you straight up measure it, or what do you do for this?
So most of these containers, if you fill them up to where the spout kind of starts, it's about half a recipe. And I just kind of eyeball it.
It's
I
half
go
a, it's
lower.
half a recipe, but this is 3/4 of a recipe.
Yes. So I'd go equal between all of them at first, and then give more or less, kind of eyeball it out.
Play with them.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Hmm? Am I not doing this now?
You blend it all as one,
Oh.
and then divide it up.
Blend it with the lye, which this has been divided out into 0.75 as well.
Way over to the side. Because of our new setup, we have to work further forward.
Thank you. Okay.
A lot further forward.
I took a whole 25 millimeter or milligram gummy instead of the half of one. So tonight is going to be a fun night, I think. I need to do dishes before it fully kicks in. Yeah. I was there on Thursday.
To be fair, we
deserved it. We had a week.
yeah, and we take a little bit higher dose because we take a CBD based one versus actual THC based ones. So
I need a favor from you before I do anything. You're also gloved. You know what? I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not super in my face.
I've done that before.
Yep. Okay. Where's the other half of this?
Behind you. Do you have your fragrance oil?
It's over there. It's going to be the Caribbean Escape and the one that's next to it.
Okay. Do you want to blend it yourself first to get the right level?
Sure.
Okay. Lay that down so it doesn't fall over.
Hi, Merlin. How you doing today?
Nope. Go get your fragrance oil. Viv, welcome on in.
Hey, Viv. Thank you for the raid. What'd you get up to tonight? All right, so our fragrance for this is going to be a blend of Caribbean Escape, which is what we use for our turquoise waters, and Fresh Outdoors, which has a little bit of a grassy fragrance, which fits with the theme of the Green Hill Zone.
Yeah. So you can take your spare container over there, and then onto the scale. Your total weight should be 2.5 ounces.
Okay.
And you can blend accordingly.
Okay. 2.5. I'll do. I'm not gonna go full 2 with this. I'll do like a 3-2. So, 1 ounce and 1.5 ounce. Or ounces, right? Or grams?
Ounces.
Ounces. Okay.
Yeah, the calculator for them is in ounces. So.
Is that something I need to add to the sheet?
No, it's pretty consistent across the board. It's either 2, 2.5, or 3.
This is the Fresh Outdoors. This is going to be the bigger one. So I'm going to do 1.5 ounces of this. And then complete it with the Caribbean Escape. Because the Caribbean Escape is a bit more powerful than the Fresh Outdoors is. So this should mellow it out a bit.
Yep.
Just a little bit more, but that should be fine.
Yeah.
And some of it will probably stick in the container anyway.
It 100% will.
All right.
You can set that over here.
Over here. Okay. I was playing Spirit of the North, a very cozy game. Wishing you a lovely street. Looking forward to your soap, Zulu. I'm going to go to sleep now because I am so dang tired. Get you some sleep, Viv. Thank you so much for bringing everyone in. I have seen Spirit of the North, and that game definitely looks very cozy. You play as a fox.
I think it might be on one of my lists.
I think I may have... Didn't I gift it to you?
I don't know if you did.
I thought I had it at some point in time. Yeah. All right, so we're doing this now.
Yes, now we do this.
Pouring in our very dangerous lye oil, or lye into oil. And then
Whip it. Manually stir. Go again. And now lift it up and check on the blade. Look really close and see if it's like on the bell of the blade. See if the soap is separating out like a salad dressing, or if it's staying together.
looks like it's staying together for now.
Looks like it's staying together to me too.
Okay, so it's ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, take that off. You will need that again in a minute.
Mm-hmm. All right. Are we putting that in now, or how's this working?
I just thought you're using Kirby Escape.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you. All right, so we need an ounce and a half of that.
Yeah, go measure it to be sure.
Okay, so the other one that I used, Fresh Outdoors, that doesn't need it, right?
Nope. So the Caribbean Escape has vanilla in it, and that is a notorious, and it has screwed us over many times, turning brown. So we use a color stabilizer to help that. It will unfortunately mask the full fragrance for the first 24 to 48 hours, but it won't turn brown. So we'll take it.
I would like very much for this not to turn brown, and I even added some extra in there to make sure.
Yep. I think Grim's still tired from the kids yesterday. Look what he just did.
Aww. He's sitting there on his pillow, just conked out.
That's what happens when you have a couple of 4-year-old, or a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. Yeah.
Okay.
So pour that all in. Because we use the stabilizer, we'll on it all together. You may want to scrape it out. Not as important. Yeah. And then with your spatula, you can hand mix that in. Move the cup.
Oh, but it was cozy there.
Was it?
Yeah. It wasn't going to be for long, but it was then.
Once there's no more obvious there, then you can start dividing it into your colors.
All right, once there's no more obvious there.
No more obvious
Which-
pockets of fragrance oil.
It looks like there's no more obvious there.
If it looks like it, then they're not obvious. Scrapey, scrapey.
Okay.
Line your boys back up and shot.
Now this is the part that makes me nervous. So half of it needs to go in here.
Yeah. So do less than you think, and then come back to it.
Yep.
Watch out for the special hands.
Something clumpy just fell in there.
It's fine.
Fortunately, it's in the one that's about to get mixed anyway.
2 of them are going to get mixed.
Yeah, one of which is the one that just fell in.
Perfect. I'd go more light blue.
Yeah.
And then put the rest into your kit. And scrape down the container into the dark blue.
There's still so much in here.
Yep. Just keep scraping.
So if this soap ends up working out, and assuming the other one that I make on Thursday also works out, they'll be donated to the next round of GDQ, along with the portal soap that we have made previously. Okay, that stuff is done. Now I'm gonna shower and brush my teeth. Go for it.
If you are done with that, then I'd move it completely out of your area, put it in the sink or next to the sink. Because then it's not there to potentially knock over.
Mixy mix.
Slow mixy mix.
Yep.
Now you'll know that that one's done when it turns to slightly blue-gray. The pretty blue will disappear. And you'll have to bring it back in a little bit.
By blending it?
Yep. Alright, go to your next one because you're going to blend it anyway, so you don't have to fully incorporate it.
So this is the one that's not getting blended.
Not getting blended. Now when we blend the others, we want to blend them just enough. So short pulses. And bouncing the thing. Because if we blend them too much, they'll be really thick and it'll throw off everything.
Okay.
Looks good.
And then mix this one.
Yep. But again, that white's going to just disappear.
Bye, white.
Alright. I would start with the blue because it doesn't thicken as fast. And then rinse and then come back and do the white.
Okay.
And then you'll have to work a little quickly.
All right. Let's do it then. Fling stuff everywhere. That's the way.
Mm-hmm. Put it all the way in there. Burp. And then just pulse. Yep. Bring it up and down as you pulse. Not all the way out, but.
That suction just wants to pull it down.
See the color changing now?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Starting to get thick. I think it's going to be good here.
All right. Take that off. Tap it on the side to get as much off as you can. Go rinse real quick. Don't forget to rinse the inside. Because that white will eat some of the color, but not all of it, especially not the ultramarine. That should be good.
Do I need to dry this?
No.
Okay.
Straight into the white. Oh, wait. Use the paper towel. The other side of the mixer has, like, roll it over.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good call. Really flick it.
That's why they end up all over the counter.
Gotcha.
All right. This one you can leave at the bottom, pulse a few times. See that one?
I see a little bit of white there. Not a whole lot.
Pretty white too. And it will develop even whiter too. I think that's good.
All right. Let's do an into pot swirl. And I think I am going to put white into blue.
Yep. Go from up high. That'll get you more dramatic. Beautiful.
Should I scrape this or?
Nah, I think you'll be okay.
Okay.
So now we're bringing in this.
All right.
And the technique for this, I'm just going to show you.
Touch tips, right?
Just about here.
Okay.
So that as the fluid comes out, it'll touch tips.
Okay. So not quite touching tips, but close enough to where.
Across the streams.
Yeah. All right. I've never done this before, so.
Watch closely. Don't watch inside. Watch your flow. And don't forget to bring it. More dark blue.
Come on.
Kind of shake, 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 shake. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Good. Now step
Okay.
aside gently and take the whole column and just gently bounce, just to get rid of any air bubbles and to level it. Perfect.
That actually looks pretty good.
Yeah. I think you got a little white crossover at the bottom, but it's very solid from there up. Okay, now just leave it alone for a second. I'm gonna bring it to the side, grab the falcon, and you get to finish off that falcon.
Yes. I've never gotten to do this before.
Use all your spatulas to scrapey scrapey.
I might even have too much here.
I gotta find our Lego man and build him a little nest.
I changed my mind. We'll have plenty.
And then I like to kind of scoot it up against the edge so the color is seen from the outside at the end. Or into one of those,
Like that?
yeah. That way you can actually kind of see it in the end product. For the next one, you don't even need to change spatulas because it's all going to the same container.
Yeah, but
You'd think by all the time he's watched you do this, he would know by now. Knowing and doing are definitely different. But
and I haven't always watched either. I'm usually doing something behind the scenes. Like if you're hearing me talking, I'm probably processing soap. If you're not, then I'm probably doing something in the den.
scrape
A lot of
off the spatula on the side of the container.
like sometimes I'll sit and watch, but
And then scrape that into the thing.
a lot of times, like if we have orders or something, then I might be printing those out or making labels or doing something on the website. Like
it's really fluid. You can actually grab the edges and tap it, and it'll self-level.
Neat. This one's gonna have an interesting texture.
Yeah, a little white.
And a little white. Oh, I spilled some here.
Yeah.
I'll clean that up. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have some website work to do tonight, which is why I wanted to make sure to get my part done first.
Getting that cockpit area too. And the color stabilizer nicely slows things down a little too, so it stays nice and liquid.
Which is very nice when you don't quite know what you're doing.
Yep.
Alright. Gonna move this to a safe place.
Pat it down so it self-levels. There you go.
We got some overflow here.
It'll survive.
Oh, wait, no, it's good. Breathe, Zulu, you got this. Thank you so much, Merlin. There we have a falcon.
Yep. Put it on something flat for right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it over here.
Okay. You probably could put those, take off the gloves and sleeves and put those cookies back in the bag
Yeah.
so that they're safe.
I mean, you definitely have to get the sleeves now
Yep.
because safety and whatnot.
Safety and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I would like to run a quick ad before we go any further because I still need to pay my fees.
Okay. Can you put the cheese back in the fridge?
Yeah.
And I guess all of that stuff actually.
We had a bit of a rush to dinner tonight, but hey, at least we had dinner before stream for once.
Which will probably need a second dinner.
Well, just a snack will suffice. That was actually a pretty filling dinner. We had steaks for my birthday yesterday, and we had one leftover one, so we chopped it up and made steak sandwich. Steak sandwiches. I can talk.
Sweaty inside those gloves?
Hmm?
Sweaty inside the gloves?
Always. I always get nervous doing things.
I know.
Well,
Alright.
that was the part I was most worried about, and it seems to have gone okay. So, I'm kind of happy with how it's looking right now.
Looks good to me.
Alright,
Run your ad. I'll get set up for my stuff.
sounds good.
You can stay there sleeping, Grim. You don't have to go. All right, let's get back to it. Hi, Skip. We're gonna work on yours next, but we're starting off with our apple pie soap. So for apple pie, I'm gonna need 2 colors. Well, 1.5 colors really. We're gonna do our gold as a base, and that's gonna be for the whole recipe. So I'm just gonna add that straight to my oils. And then we're gonna have some summer bronze, and we're gonna add that to some, but not all. Before that gets too mixed in, let's give it a little oil. All right. So let's mix our gold into the main. I love the effect it has in there. And then we'll mix up our tan here. Perfect. And then for the top, we're going to mix up a little bit of drizzle. So I'm going to do a green, almost like a green apple color. And I'm going to do a deep red. Beautiful. This is apple pie scented. So both of these are a little extra. So we're going to add a little bit of oil just on their own. Nice loose oil.
All the colors. Drop on your glove.
You'll live. You saw me drop the red on my glove. Panicked. Are you sure? All right. Our lye water goes in. Hi, Grim. Oh, let's give it a blend. Where's the connection? There it is. Okay. We're going to pour our fragrance oil into the whole master batch because this also has that fragrance stabilizer, and we want to be sure that it gets in all of it so that we don't get too dark, because we added some extra vanilla to this one. Now we're going to pour some off into our darker color. Now for this one, we also have a request for exfoliant. So we're gonna add our seed hole here. Make it nice and scrubby. Get that nice and evenly dispersed. I love the almost cinnamon look it kind of gives in here. Making sure we're pushing out any last clumps that I see. And we pour. Scraping our batch here so we make sure we're getting everything that's supposed to be in there And then mix up our other color, our contrasting brown. And we're going to give this kind of a drop swirl, trying to drop it into there. Bit of a cinnamon swirl look too. Then I'm going to grab a stick here. And we've got our red. Give a little line of that. And we've got our green here. Let's do a little more green on the other side. Beautiful, nice and swirly. You gasped. Why did you gasp? I did the seeds. Yeah.
Man.
Were you not paying attention to me?
No.
Here, let me put the seeds in.
No, I was worried about my soap.
Your soap's done.
I know. I'm also like back and forth. I didn't see the seeds in. I'm sorry.
I put the seeds in.
I'm sorry I doubted you.
Such doubt.
You're amazing.
Such awful doubt. How dare you?
I know. I'll hear about it later.
Yep. All right. This is going to get set off to the side to cure. And we're going to start it on our next one. All right. Let me rinse this guy. All right. For this next one, I need to draw a scraper. So let's get to that. Got some good scissors. Got my sketchbook for reference. And I've got a card. All right. So let's sketch out our basic mold here. All right. Okay. One side. And now we're just going to mirror it. Make sure it fits nice and snug. And let's judge about halfway up the bar. All the way up the bar. Okay. So, I want the top here, like so. Okay, there's our basic glasses shape. Okay. And we'll cut our first shape here. All right, so here's our scraper. Now let's make our colors, because I went ambitious on this one. So I need black, orange, green, and blue. Which means I'm gonna need to rinse something, but we'll get there. That works. Okay. So, let's start with orange. Nice vibrant orange. Was the technique that originated in Korea, you said? This was the technique? Yeah, so the scraping methods, I'm not sure if it originated in Korea, but it is massively, like, they are next level over in Korea. I don't know what they're doing, but it's crazy good. 3 olive martini with a little bit of lounge lizard for our pickle. Then we need black for our glasses. Nope, I need one more color. Ugh. Sea glass for our glasses. And then, of course, I dropped one. And it's the one I need. Ultramarine for our top. Okay, so lots of colors. I'm gonna measure out my oils real quick and then we'll get to going. Now we may have to pause on some parts of this, but we have one more soap to do that we can get started in the meantime if we need to fill some space. oil. Let's get our lye water. Lye water, and then our fragrance oil. We're doing a blend of cedar and citrus, so a little lemongrass, a little lime. Should be really nice and fresh. All right, got our fragrance oil blend. Loving the colors. Good, I hope so. All right, I need all of the tiny spatulas. So, give everybody a little bit of oil. Start with our orange here. Tangerine orange. No, not cheesy poof. Not today. Not quite neon. Tangerine beard today. Then we'll go. Oh, that's cool too, I suppose. Sea glass for our glasses. Ultramarine for our hair. Or I guess not hair, but hat. We have our green blend. And then our black. And we'll bring in our main mix. And our lye water. Let's get blending. Perfect. All right. So let's see here. My big sections are going to be these three. So let's start here. I think it's going to be the blue that I need more of. So let's put the last of it all there. And then get this out of our way, because we don't need it right now. Now, most of these, well, the blue I'm not going to deal with right now, and the green I'm not going to deal with right now. But I'm going to start with the orange. Hand blend this in. Gorgeous color. Make sure we're getting everything up off the bottom. Now we're going to add some of our fragrance oil. Not all of it, just some. All right. And we're going to pour that straight on in the bottom there. All of it at once. Now, we use 2 essential oils in here, which does make it slow down a little bit. So we're going to see just how quick it's moving. But we'll have plenty of time for that. While that's taking its time, let's mix some of these other colors that we'll need. Here's our greens. Looking perfect. Just what I wanted. We'll take our black. Mixy mixy. Our sea glass blue. Okay. And then we need to blend this blue to get its full color. but I want to wait on that because as soon as you blend it, it starts to thicken, and I'm not ready for it to fully thicken yet. So we'll let it sit nice and loose for right now. How are we doing? We got a little texture on us. So I'm gonna rinse my container and my blender head. Here we go. Dear bubbles. I'll be back in a second. Order some more mixy things, mixing pots. Thanks for the bits, chatter. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. We're getting somewhere. All right. That tells me that I am going to add fragrance oil to this now so I can get thicker. And same to this guy. Ooh, you do commissions? Yes, we're actually working on a commission right now for our friend Skip the Pickle. We are making his, or a stylized version of his little guy. But yeah, we do commissions, we do a lot of pop culture themed stuff. We're all over the place with fun things. Spoons. No spoons. Hot spoon. We're getting thicker. But yeah, so our commissions, you can reach out to us through our website. The commission starts off at $60 for a base bar. That includes up to 3 colors, a basic swirl pattern or design, and a fragrance oil. And then from there we can add or do anything and build it up from there.